How do conventions work for you? Do they cover food, hotel, and travel? Do you get a speaking fee? You guys deserve it.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
Conventions for me, for the most part, I mean, this is not. I'm not going to talk about. Well, I will talk a little bit about what other people require. What I require, just give me a place to stay, hotel, and pay for my. Doesn't be first class. Coach is fine. Pay for my flight, and that's it. And give me a table to peddle my wares and sign autographs for the fun fans that come out, and that's it. That's all I ask. I mean, that's all I think I deserve, and that's all really most people should ask, unless you're a guy who's getting multiple offers for every week or every month, and then you have to decide. And then you can ask for stuff. I understand that, but honestly, 99% of people on YouTube, you really shouldn't be asking for a speaking fee. That kind of rubs me the wrong way.
It rubs me entirely the wrong way, because if you are popular enough to be asked to that many conventions,
the money's not
then you are already making the money, and it's not an issue. You're simply being a fucking prima donna bitch.
And yes, I will not name names, but there are YouTube people that do ask to stay in suites, and they do ask for thousands of dollars to come to conventions.
Rental cars and shit.
Yes, I've heard people asking for rental cars, and it's like, no, why?
Especially
Who
because
are you?
I mean, you're going to be traveling to the convention. You're going to be staying between the convention hall and your hotel, and there's shuttles.
And plus, don't you realize that these conventions, if they're going to have to pay through the nose to get you, they're going to have to charge more for the tickets for the fans that are coming to fucking see you. And because you're being a prima donna, now they got to charge more to make that cost. It's just, you should think about these things. Think about the position you are in to be lucky enough to be asked to be a guest at a convention.
Right. And think about how you could potentially be hurting your fans' abilities to get to these things, or hurting the convention throwers' abilities to do this in the future if they don't make a big enough return.
And we might talk about this more in the 50th episode, which is going to be the next episode of the CEO Podcast. Make sure you make time to talk to fans. Really, one of my biggest pet peeves, you want to ask for a speaking fee. You want to ask for whatever else you want. Talk to your fans. Don't hide.
And throw together a good panel that they're going to want to see.
Well, that's another issue we'll get into later.
No, I'm just saying, make sure you have a panel and be at your booth at least 75% of the time. Not naming names, but just walking the convention hall at too many games. So many booths were vacant from people, and I could see fans standing there looking around, waiting for people to come back.
Yeah, I know it's tough, but you have to go through it.
That's what you're there for.
At the very least, if you can't be there for most of the time, put down a card saying when you will be there. Say I'll be here for this 2-hour spot, just so your fans know it, just as a courtcy to them.
Yeah, it's not
come back during this, because usually you will get an autograph signing time at some of these conventions, but a lot of times you get a panel you get a table for you to set up.
I thought it was funny, and I think I remember who it was. They were really nice, but I can't be for sure. So, but anyways, I remember we were sitting at our booth, and I mean, we signed stuff all day Saturday, and took pictures and all that fun stuff. And I believe it was a couple came up, and they were they were holding things, and they're like, "So when's your signing?" And we're like, "Oh, it's tomorrow. Or it's tonight from 6 to 7." Oh, okay. We'll line up and we'll see you there. And they're holding things, and I go, if you want to skip that line bullshit, I mean, we can sign it for you here. And they're like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Is there a fee?" And I'm like, "No, we're just here." Just done. There you go. We're not.
I'm not Adam West. I'm not going to charge.
We're not fucking celebrities. No matter what people think, we're not.
We're on some level we are, but I mean it's C-list. We're C-list YouTube celebrities. But no, I will never be charging for an autograph unless I get to the point where like I said, unless you get to Patrick Stewart level where maybe then you could sign. Otherwise, you'd be signing for 10,000 people, and it's impossible. You know what I mean? At that point, there is a point where I do understand where you have to do it. But people on YouTube, come on, let's stop it.